गणनायकं भजेऽहं भजे गणनायकं भजेऽहं भजे गणनायकं भजेऽहं भजे गणनायकं भजेऽहं भजे कमलेशं कामरिपुसुतं गणनायकं भजेऽहं भजे कमलेशं कामरिपुसुतं गणनायकं भजेऽहं भजे कमलेशं कामरिपुसुतं गणनायकम् अणिमादिसिद्धिदायकं सुमुखं अणिमादिसिद्धिदायकं सुमुखं अणिमादिसिद्धिदायकं सुमुखं अणिमादिसिद्धिदायकं सुमुखं गणनायकम् अणिमादिसिद्धिदायकं सुमुखं गणनायकम् वाणीरमणनन्दो वरदो वाणीरमणनन्दो वरदो वाणीरमणनन्दो वरदो वदने द्विरदो वरबालगुरुगुहं वदने द्विरदो वरबालगुरुगुहं गणनायकं भजेऽहं भजे कमलेशं कामरिपुसुतं गणनायकम् Shruti Mata, Laya Pita. Shruti is the mother, Laya is the father of music. This is a popular saying that we often hear in Carnatic music circles. Teachers telling their students, parents telling their children, critics telling musicians. The exact origin of the saying is not known. The exact source of the saying is not known, but it is very, very popularly heard in Carnatic music. Now, what does it mean? Shruti is the mother here, and Shruti here means singing in tune, singing with pitch, fidelity to the pitch. That is, now if I sing Gananayakam, to sing in the right pitch. Gananayakam bhaje. In the Tamil expression they say Shruti சேர்ந்து பாடுறது, to merge with the Shruti, to merge with the basic Adhara Shruti, with the tambura, to merge with the tambura and sing, to get the pitches right. It's not a little higher or lower, it's very easy to go a little higher or lower, and it requires a lot of concentration and practice to get the pitch right each time. The pitch perfection is an ideal, and in any performance it's very rare that every pitch you get it absolutely right. So, but the attempt should be there, that you try to sing with pitch perfection. That is the meaning of Shruti Mata. Laya of Pita here, Laya. Laya here means, Laya in general means tempo. It is the temporal discipline. Music is, you have melody on the one hand, but music as an art form, it unfolds in time. And so there is also need of a temporal discipline, ordering it in time, giving it an order, an organization in time. And that is what Laya here means, that on the one hand you need discipline of melody, melodic discipline, on the other hand you need temporal discipline. When these two come together, music is born. That is what this saying means. Now the point of talking about the saying is to introduce to you the concept of Laya, and eventually, very shortly, Tala. We have in the past couple of weeks or so, we have spoken about Raga as the melodic principle underlying Carnatic music. Now we have to explore Tala, which is the temporal discipline underlying Carnatic music, and Laya is a more fundamental concept than Tala. Now we will spend a few moments trying to understand what Laya is. Laya, as I said, is translated as tempo, the cadence, the way, the speed with which things happen. That is Laya. And Laya is a part of many aspects of human experience, human activities. Many human activities are informed by the principle of Laya. Speaking, for instance, or walking or running, and singing, of course, dance, anything, many activities that unfold in time, the principle of Laya underlies these activities. So there is a speed with which I am speaking right now. There is a tempo to my talk. There is a tempo in my speech. When I am speaking in a course like this, in this lecture, there is a certain speed. When I am talking to my child, there will be a different tempo. When I am angry, there will be a different tempo. When I am sad, my talk will have a different tempo. Walking also, there are different tempos, and this tempo itself, Laya itself, has a very strong communicative power. If somebody were to suddenly rattle off a few sentences, it could mean that that speed, the tempo itself, will have a communicative content to it. A change in tempo also will carry some communicative weight. A person is walking and suddenly if he quickens her pace, if she quickens her pace, then that does mean something. Just the tempo itself has a strong communicative power. In music, as much as melody is of course all important, Laya is equally important. The aspect of temporal organization is as much important as the actual melodic aspect. In most performing arts, in all performing arts, Laya is a very, very subtle, it's a subtle and very critical feature, critical aspect of that performing art, and Laya carries with it the capacity to make an impact or not make it. A lapse in Laya would not create the kind of impact that one would aspire for. In comedy, for instance, the elusive timing that we speak of, all that is about Laya, how you maintain the tempo, how you organize the elements of your performance in time. So in music, as I said, this is Laya is the tempo, the speed with which the music is organizes, the internal speed, that is very critical. And it's not necessary that there should be beats or there should be a certain rhythm. It's not necessary. For Laya is there in music even when there is no song, even when there are no beats, even in something like Alapana, which is free flowing. There is nothing binding it in terms of the temporal dimension. Even there is a Laya. For instance, there is a Laya in this. There is a certain tempo with which the music is being created. Now, without beats, without anything to actually give stresses, this Alapana has an internal Laya. There is a certain tempo to this Alapana, and you will definitely know there is something wrong if the Laya is not observed. It is an extremely subtle thing. Perhaps the most subtle aspect of music is Laya.